Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to discuss about the Java basics in this video. This is the one more video series we are going to discuss about, and previously we have already discussed in our channel, that is how to write, how to compile and how to execute the sample code of Java programming, and I am placing the video link over here in the description box. Thank you guys for supporting me. Please watch till the end to acquire the knowledge of the Java basics, how Java is implemented and how the Java is existed and all. Thank you so much for supporting me. And let's get started our actual content of this video. This is the agenda of our today's topic, and we are going to discuss about the how the history of the Java, how the Java is existed, what is the history of the Java, what is meant by the JVM, Java Virtual Machine, and what is the differences between the C programming, C++ and Java programmings. We are majorly using the C++ and Java programmings, and finally Java batchboards. Those are nothing but the Java futures. Okay. Actually, Java was invented by the James Goslings, but they have invented this like the project. The Goslings' goal was that to implement the virtual machine and the language that is similar to the C-like notations, but the future should be the greater than and simplicity than the C or C++. And we can go with the years. And in 1990, Sun Microsystems decided to develop the special software electronic for the electronic devices. In 1991, the Oak named language was developed, that is the basic name of the Java. After that, this language is used for the small HAL devices for the touch screens. After that, in 1993, the concept of applets is implemented here in the Vogue concept. Then only the Java become the language of the internet. So in 1995, Vogue is renamed as the Java. At that time, the Netscape and the Microsoft announced for supporting this language. So in 1996, Java Development Kit is developed and released. After releasing of the Java Developing Kit, the future versions of the Java can be released in 1997, 98, 99, 2000, 2004, 2006, 7, 10, and so on. All the features can be added by year. And when we go with the JVM, a JVM is a Java Virtual Machine. This is a virtual machine that enables the computer to run the Java programs as well as the programs written in the other languages, and that can be compiled in the Java bytecode. Those can be compiled in the Java bytecode. And before understanding the Java Virtual Machine, we can discuss about this Java code. Previously, Java source file, when we want to write the Java program, we want to write the source code that can be stored with an extension .java that can be given to the Java compiler, that is nothing but the Java C. And these can be discussed clearly in the previous video sample Java code. And these bytecode can be given to the dot class file code can be given to the Java Virtual Machine. Java Virtual Machine takes this bytecode as the input and reads it and interprets it and executes it according to the operating system. Java Virtual Machine is similar to all the machines, and JVM, so small differences can be implemented in the implementation according to their languages. JVM is detailed by the specification that formally describes when the requirement is needed. In this way, Java program can be compiled and written. Next, we have to discuss about the what is the differences between the Java, C, C++, and Java. Why we are going with this language? Okay, when we go with the paradigm, programming paradigm, C is an procedural language, that is nothing but the structural language. When we go with the C++, that is nothing but the semi object oriented programming language, that is nothing but the partially object oriented language, that is not an fully object oriented language. When we go with the Java is a fully object oriented programming language. These can be the origin of the C is based on the assembly level languages. Previously we have the assembly level languages, from that C is originated. When we go with the C++, C++ is originated from the C. C++ is the programming language which is implemented some OOPS concepts on the C. This is also a similar programming language to C. When we go with the Java is similar to the C and C++, and we have implemented some more features like object oriented features when compared to the C++. C++ developer is the Storage Stroke. When we go with C, Dennis Ritchie is developed in 1972. C++ is developed in 1979 by the Storage Stroke, and Java in 1991. Why we are saying in 1991 by James Gosling? Because it is a Vogue project which is started in 1991, that can be renamed as Java in 1995. And C++ have the compilers only, but when we go with the Java, it have the compiler plus interpreter inbuilt, and these are the program dependent languages. When we go with C and C++, program dependent languages, Java is program platform independent language. Those dependency is not existed in the Java, and code execution is directly in C and C++, but by in Java it is executed by the JVM. Previously we have discussed about the JVM, and we'll go with the top down approach in C, bottom up approach in C++ and Java, because it is a object oriented programming languages. We'll cut the all the approaches into the small parts. We'll solve those parts and club those parts, and we'll execute those parts also. So that's why we need to go with the bottom up approach. And the file generations are the .exe files in C or C++, .class files in Java. When we go with the preprocessor directives, it has the hash include, hash define. But when we go with the Java, we use the packages. We'll import the packages, and we'll import the packages over here, and we'll write the code. And in C it supports the 32 keywords, but when we go with the C++ and all, it supports the 63 and so on. And next, let's get discuss about the Java buzzwords. These are nothing but the Java futures. And we have the Java buzzwords like the simple, secure, platform independent, object oriented, distributed, portable, high performance, robust, interpreted, multi-threaded, dynamic, etc. Let us discuss these features in detail. Java is a simple and small programming language. Even though you have the no programming background, we can learn this language comfortably. If we have the C and C++ basic knowledge, then we will go with the Java language. Java is a robust and secure because Java doesn't support the concept of the pointers. It directly gives the security from the kernel, and it is an applet concept. it is executed in the browser. It is not allowed to access the file system of the local machine. It is a platform independent and portable programming language because we have these programming language is doesn't depend on the platform, because we can write the program in the notepad, we can execute in the control panel, so in command prompt. So it can executed in any platform. The futures is based on the how to write, how to run, and anywhere we can write and run the code. And we go with the object oriented programming language. Java is popularly recognized as the object oriented programming language, and everything in Java, it's the object oriented, and it is the multi-threaded programming language, and it supports the programmer to create the task simultaneously. We can perform the task simultaneously. It ultimately helps the developer and to develop the interactive code, and it can be compiled and interpreted in the JVM itself. So it is the interpreted programming language. It is the dynamic programming language. High performance and the and all can be done here. J2SE helps to increase the scalability in the Java. And here dynamic libraries, like dynamically linking the libraries, we can import the libraries similar to the C and C++. And it can be designed for the distributed systems like RMI. Remote method invocation also can be done here. Client server communications can be done here. These can be developed easily, such as the generic methods, static imports, annotations, etc. can be done in the Java programming itself to create the error-free and reusable codes. Thank you. That's all for today's topic. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you like this video, please subscribe to your friends.